Hi, this is Darin Stephenson from Hope College, and I've been working on using machine learning, along with data collected remotely by drones, to model West Michigan dune complexes. The Hope College Dune Group has been studying dune morphology, sand transport, and vegetation in the dunes in West Michigan since the year 2000. I just joined the group this year to do some data analysis work. In 2020, we've focused on collecting data in 3 particular locations in West Michigan, including Saugatuck Harbor Natural Area, pictured here, Green Mountain Beach, and Flower Creek Dunes. A single drone flight yields over 100 million data points, and this includes multispectral information and precise position information. The multispectral information includes visible images, red edge, near-infrared, and thermal data. In summer 2020, we've engaged in the following activities. We collected data and used the resulting point clouds to construct detailed orthomosaics and DEMs for each dune complex. Both of these are raster images. The orthomosaics have the multispectral data within the image, and the DEMs, or digital elevation maps, also have elevation information in them. We also work to classify pixels in the orthomosaics with respect to what type of land they are, either dune grass or open sand, trees, wetlands, sometimes structures and other things. We also work to classify points in the point cloud as ground points or non-ground points. This is very helpful in constructing accurate DEMs because we'd like to construct the DEMs based on ground points and not just any points, which might be on the tree canopy, on structures, or on other vegetation. We also estimated vegetation coverage at the complex-wide level using a combination of ground photography, drone imagery, and NAPE aerial imagery. NAPE here stands for National Agricultural Image Program. Our work was in R with associated packages for geospatial data and Python as well. We also made use of dedicated software such as Agisoft Metashape, QGIS, and LAS tools. All of these have tools for analyzing geospatial data. The main part of the project I'd like to talk about today is the NAPE regression problem at Saugatuck Harbor Natural Area. The aim of this project was to estimate vegetation coverage as a percentage in the grassy and sandy areas throughout the entire complex. First of all, our team laid out PVC quadrats, which are about 2 foot by 2 foot PVC squares, and then collected imagery using handheld cameras from a height of about 2 meters, and then drone imagery at 4 meters and 10 meters, and then high-altitude drone imagery. From the 2-meter resolution photos, it was possible to estimate the percentage of vegetation coverage in each quadrat fairly accurately. Recent work of some members of our group then combined this with high-altitude drone imagery to predict vegetation coverage in grassy and sandy areas throughout the entire complex. The goal of what we were trying to do is to use the NAPE aerial imagery and machine learning algorithms in the form of regression algorithms to make similar predictions. To date, our most successful regression models, which have been either random forest models or artificial neural networks, have achieved an R-squared of about 0.7 with the drone predictions. We'd like to do better, and I'll talk about that just a bit in the next slide. One of our challenges this summer was due to COVID, which led to restrictions in our opportunities to collect data, and also less time in late summer for planned ground truthing work. Some of this work will have to be done later. Ideally, we'd like to collect drone imagery regularly at the same sites all year long, particularly before and after large storms when there'll be a lot of sand transport and a lot of dune movement. In the future, to improve the accuracy in the NAPE regression problem, we hope to have more and better drone data, more quadrat data, and this will lead to better predictions using the NAPE data. Also, there's going to be a new NAPE flight planned for 2021, and that will provide us with new data that will be more in sync with our drone data. Ultimately, we'd like to train better ground point classification models and vegetation density models that can be extended beyond a single site, so trained at one site and then be able to be used in other sites. I'd like to take just a moment to offer some acknowledgments. First of all, I'm thankful to MSGC for the seed grant funding. I'm also thankful to Hope College for funding, infrastructure, and the use of equipment. I'm thankful to my research student, Blake Harlow, who did a lot of this work with me. And finally, I'm thankful to the Hope College Dune Group. Dr. Brian Urick got me up to speed this year as I joined the group, and research students Jack Krebsbach and Eric Liu did a lot of groundwork on which our work was based. Thank you for your time and attention.